A car is more than just four wheels and an engine. Sometimes it changes the course of a war, sometimes it consigns a leader to history, and sometimes it becomes a legend on the silver screen. Today, I will tell you about 12 truly incredible legendary cars, ranging from battlefields to presidential convoys, from desert sands to Hollywood sets. Some are armored beasts, some are symbols of luxury, and some are machines that even defy time. If you're ready, let's begin. And remember, I saved the most shocking one for last. 1. Rolls-Royce armored car Lawrence of Arabia. During World War I, the British took the king of luxury, the Rolls-Royce, and transformed it into an armored vehicle. These vehicles, which withstood sandstorms and bullets in the desert, became the greatest weapon of T.E. Lawrence, or Lawrence of Arabia. Lawrence called this fleet of vehicles more valuable than rubies. One of them became famous under the name Blue Mist. These armored Rolls-Royces were the kings of the desert while waging guerrilla warfare against the Ottomans. This vehicle, which you can still see in some museums today, is the strangest meeting of luxury and war. 2. Willys MB Jeep World War. 2. As General Eisenhower said, America's greatest contribution to the war was the Jeep. Small, agile, and able to go anywhere, this vehicle became the backbone of Allied soldiers. Over 600,000 were produced. It was everywhere, from mud to sand, from mountains to forests. A simple design, but it became a symbol of war. Even today, military versions are used in many countries. 3. Mercedes-Benz 770. Grosser Adolf Hitler, late 1930s. One of the world's most luxurious cars came under the protection of one of history's darkest figures. Hitler's official vehicle, the Mercedes 770 Grosser, with its massive 7.7-liter engine and armored structure, was practically a tank. The Führer greeted the public in this car while also being protected. After the war, some models went to museums, a symbol of luxury and dictatorship. 4. Lincoln Continental SS 100X, John F. Kennedy. On November 22, 1963, history changed in Dallas, inside an open Lincoln Continental. This car, used by John F. Kennedy, was a specially modified limousine for the time. Its open-top design allowed the president to be seen more favorably by the public. It was intended to be seen. Unfortunately, this design became the scene of a great tragedy during the assassination. The car was later armored and also used by Lyndon Johnson. Today, it stands at the Henry Ford Museum, a silent witness to one of history's most painful pages. 5. Aston Martin DB5 James Bond Goldfinger. Now we move on to the world of cinema. The Aston Martin DB5, used by Sean Connery in the 1964 film Goldfinger, is the most iconic vehicle in spy history. It was equipped with an ejector seat, machine gun, smokescreen, and many gadgets. It became so famous that it is known as the James Bond car in real life as well. Today, one of the original film vehicles is worth millions of dollars at auctions. 6. Batmobile, Tumbler Christopher Nolan version. Not just a car, but a tank, a weapon, a legend. The Tumbler Batmobile, which we know from Christopher Nolan's Batman Begins, was a 5-meter-long, jet-powered monster. Its armor was bulletproof. Its tires were puncture-proof. It captivated the audience while delivering justice in the dark streets of Gotham. Although there are many versions, this is the most realistic and terrifying one. 7. DeLorean DMC-12 Back to the Future. Time travel when it reaches a speed of 140 kilometers per hour. It could do it. The 1981 DeLorean became Doc Brown and Marty McFly's time machine in the Back to the Future trilogy. Its stainless steel body and wing doors were already remarkable, but the film made it a cult classic. Very few were produced in real life, but cinema immortalized it. 8. Dodge Charger Fast and Furious. The legendary 1970s black Dodge Charger, which Dom Toretto called family, became the heart of the Fast and Furious series. This roaring engine was a symbol of outmaneuvering the police by pumping nitro. It also greatly inspired the modified car culture in real life. 9. Lotus Esprit James Bond, the spy who loved me. The car that transforms into a submarine by going into the sea, the 1977 Lotus Esprit, nicknamed Wet Nelly, went down in history. It was the setting for one of the craziest scenes in James Bond films. This vehicle, capable of driving both on land and water, is the pinnacle of Bond's creativity. 10. The Kübelwagen, VW Type 82, Erwin Rommel. Rommel's favorite, this Volkswagen-based vehicle used by the German army during World War II, proved incredibly durable in the desert. It was simple, inexpensive, and effective. You could call it the German version of a Jeep. Here are some of the most legendary cars from war, history, and cinema. Some are symbols of heroism, some tragedy, and some pure entertainment. Which car on this list do you think is the most iconic?